Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and JC. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com, and remember, the party starts at Ruper's. Also by DeBlois Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, fully trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big, and no job is too small. Learn more at DeBloiselectric.com.
Coming up in just a bit, we're going to be playing interviews for you from our visit to the B2B Trade Show that was last Thursday at Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn. We got to talk to a lot of vendors there, as well as representatives from the city of Auburn and the Lewiston Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce, who hosted the event. It was a good time. Did you have a good time at that, JC?
No, it was a good time.
It was. Before we get to all that, let's take a look at some headlines for Tuesday, April 21st.
Senator Angus King is co-sponsoring legislation cracking down on the enforcement of illegal robocalls. The legislation would give the Telephone Consumer Protection Act and the Do Not Call Registry additional enforcement powers by allowing all telephone subscribers to seek damages for any unconsented to telemarketing calls immediately after such a call.
The City of Lewiston's brush pickup starts today and will run through Monday, April 27th. Woody yard debris, including tree branches and brush, will be collected. The city asks that piles are kept away from overhead wires, utility poles, and parked cars. The city will not accept tree stumps, limbs larger than 12 inches in diameter, and demolition wood from fencing, decking, or building materials.
The federal government agreed to release funding for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program. Over $4 million will be allocated to Maine over the next month. The program, also known as LIHEAP, helps families and seniors on fixed incomes pay their energy and heating bills. Eligibility for the program is based on income, family size, and the availability of resources.
And the City of Lewiston is holding a fiscal year 2027 budget workshop tonight at 6 p.m. at City Hall, followed by a City Council meeting. Residents are welcome to attend or can watch the live stream on the city's YouTube channel. The full agenda can be found at lewistonmaine.gov. Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 45 and a low of 21. Cloudy tomorrow with a high of 43 and a low of 31. A rainy start to Thursday before mostly sunny skies move in. High of 52 and a low of 37.
In sports, Cedon Rafaela and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa each drove in 2 runs to lead the Red Sox over the Detroit Tigers 8-6. The Sox welcomed the stinking New York Yankees to Fenway Park for a 3-game series starting tonight at 6:45.
The Celtics will try to make it 2 in a row against the Philadelphia 76ers. Game 2 of their best-of-7 playoff series is tonight at 7 p.m. in Boston.
And after losing Game 1, the Bruins will try to even their playoff series against the Sabres. Game 2 is tonight at 7:30 in Buffalo. That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is Sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
Famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for April the 21st. We're going to start off with Nicole Sullivan, who is 56 years old today. She was a cast member on the sketch comedy series Mad TV for 6 seasons from 95 to 2001. She also played Holly Schumpert for 5 seasons in The King of Queens. Andy McDowell is 68 years old today. She's an actress and former fashion model. She modeled for Calvin Klein and has been a spokeswoman for L'Oreal since 1986. Her films include Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes, that came out in 1984. She was also in St. Elmo's Fire, and her breakout role was in Sex, Lies, and Videotape that came out in '89. And a lot of us remember her from Groundhog Day, where she played opposite Bill Murray. That came out in 1993. Tony Danza, 75 years old today. He's known for co-starring in the TV series Taxi from 1978 to 83, and he also starred in Who's the Boss from 84 to 92, and he's appeared in movies such as The Hollywood Knights, Going Ape, Angels in the Outfield, and Crash. And rounding out FPBs for April the 21st is legendary singer and performer James Newell Osterberg Jr. You ever heard of that guy, JC?
I don't think so.
No, he's also known as Iggy Pop, who is 79 years old today, lead vocalist for The Stooges, and he's regarded as the godfather of punk, noted for his outrageous and unpredictable stage antics, which include going on stage shirtless and cutting himself with glass. Yeah, he was named one of the 50 great voices by NPR. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of the Stooges in 2010 and received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2020 for his solo career. Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day.
10 years ago, in 2016, Prince died from an accidental overdose of fentanyl. He was 57.
He was the first singer to simultaneously have a #1 film, album, and single in the United States, with Purple Rain, the Purple Rain soundtrack, and the song When Doves Cry. I don't know if anyone's done that since then, but interesting distinction.
46 years ago, in 1980, at the Boston Marathon, Rosie Ruiz was the first woman to cross the finish line. But for some reason, she was disqualified. Probably because she jumped in the race in the last mile.
I mean, that's a pretty good reason.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? Rosie's time of 2 hours, 31 minutes, and 56 seconds would have been the fastest female time in Boston Marathon history, as well as the third fastest female time ever recorded in any marathon. Unfortunately, she only ran about a half mile of the required 26.2 miles. Suspicion rose when she could not recall things that most runners would know by heart, such as her split times and what intervals are. She also was not panting or coated in sweat when she crossed the finish line. A couple of strong indicators right there that she may be a fraud.
108 years ago, in 1918, Baron Medfred von Richthofen, better known as the Red Baron, was shot down. He made a perfect landing with a bullet in his chest, then died in his plane. He shot down over 80 enemy planes during the First World War.
His legend lives on in the Peanuts cartoons. Snoopy had some memorable battles with the Red Baron, flying his doghouse.
And 128 years ago, in 1898, Bill Duggleby of the Philadelphia Phillies hit a grand slam in his first major league at-bat. He's one of 4 players to ever do that. Daniel Nava of the Boston Red Sox did it in June of 2010.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs for April the 21st.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the LA area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Dirigo Federal Credit Union is proud to call Lewiston, Auburn home. Whether you're buying a house, saving for the future, or growing your business, we're here for you, right where you live. Visit dirigofcu.com and feel the difference of a credit union that truly knows LA.
We're over at the City of Auburn booth at the B2B Trade Show with Jennifer Bonig. And Jen, what is your official title again?
My official title is an Events and Engagement Manager now.
Events and Engagement Manager. That sounds...
AKA the Coordinator of Fun.
The Coordinator of Fun. And part of that fun includes an upcoming lobster festival.
Yes, we have the Auburn Lobster Festival coming up on Saturday, May 16th. All of the things people are expecting from our awesome event will be there. We've got some great live music. awesome food, including a lobster shore dinner, because you can't have a lobster festival without the lobster, right?
Of course. That's false advertising.
Yeah. So we're exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be a great event. I'm already starting to pray to the weather gods to make sure we don't get rain this year like we did last year. It was a little wet, but the lobsters like wet, I guess.
You have live entertainment there, and I saw that David Young and the Interstate Kings are coming.
Yes, so for music, we have Ashton Butler is opening the show. He is from Nashville. He is coming with David Young and the Interstate Kings. They're from Maine, but they've been making a go in Nashville. We know them. And they're fantastic. And then, of course, we have a fan favorite. Skosh will be closing out the event. And they're always fun. They're just a really cool jam band vibe. So, it'll be fun.
And this event is free to attend?
Absolutely. Always free to attend. You're going to have to pay for food and drink, but free to come, enjoy the music, hang out with us 1 to 6 p.m. on Saturday, May 16th.
Awesome. Jen, what's the most awesome thing about the city of Auburn?
The most awesome thing, it's kind of like the question I ask people on my podcast, Absolutely
Jen,
Auburn.
we ask the hard-hitting questions, and you are my inspiration for asking hard-hitting questions.
I highly doubt that. But sure, we'll go with that. What's the most awesome thing about Auburn? I think, can I say a couple of things?
Oh, please. Yeah.
Okay. One, we are centrally located, and you can do just about anything and everything in Auburn. From the lake and Mount Appetite to shopping and restaurants, and I see Leonard over there, comedy. There's plenty of things to do in Auburn, and the people are fantastic. We have a wonderful community. I work with a bunch of great people, so it's a great community.
Ryan's going to take our picture.
Oh,
so
okay.
let's pretend.
He's like, no, I'm not.
Let's pretend we're engaged in conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll pretend like I like you.
Oh, that hurt. It hurt my heart. Oh, jeez. All right, well, screw it. We're done, Jen.
Oh, I'm done. Okay, fine.
Thanks for your time, Jen. You're an incredible asset to this community, and we so appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Mark.
You're so welcome. We're here with Leonard Kimball, owner and operator of Great Falls Comedy Club in Auburn at the B2B Trade Show. You got a great spot here.
Yeah.
Right? The end cap.
Nice end cap here.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a tray of, like a display of Lay's potato chips out here. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's what they call it in the biz.
Yes.
The end cap.
The end cap.
Yeah. Not only does Leonard run a great comedy club that provides laughter to the greater Lewiston, Auburn area on a weekly basis, we also run an open mic on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, open mic every Wednesday where everybody can come in and take a shot on the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only does Leonard do all of that, he is also an award winner, because recently Leonard Kimball was announced as an award winner for the Lewiston Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce Annual Awards. What does it mean to you, Leonard, to be recognized in that fashion?
I was shocked. I was absolutely stunned. I sent Becca a message. I don't know if you is this for real? And so it's really humbling to know that I've done something to help out our local economy, and as small as we are, it's a labor of love for sure, and it's fun to bring some laughs, and I appreciate it that other people have appreciated it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing great work.
Thank you.
So you get to dress up real fancy.
Oh, wait, I got to dress up?
Well, I mean...
All right, I might just button up the shirt instead of having it open.
All right, there you go. That's a start.
That's a start.
You might want to ask Sara for some fashion tips.
Okay, I will.
She's very good at that stuff. All right. Leonard, where can folks go to learn more about Great Falls Comedy Club?
You can go to our website at greatfallscomedyclub.com and on our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that sort of stuff.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
On the road again. Mark and Sara on the road at the B2B Trade Show in beautiful Auburn. We have the pleasure of being joined today by Sam Harriet of the Lewiston Auburn Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce.
Hello, hello.
This is your wheelhouse. This is what you guys do.
Yeah.
This is you.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is us on a giant scale.
On the big scale.
Yeah.
The main stage.
Yes.
So to speak. Superstars.
Exactly.
Right?
This is our second year running the trade show. I think it's going really well.
Yeah.
We have loads of new faces in the room.
Yeah.
People that we haven't even met before, and I always think we've met everyone.
Right? It feels like you know everyone,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Then a new person comes
You're
in
like,
and
wait,
you're like,
I don't know you. Hi,
a
we
new
can be
person to me. It's
best
great.
friends. So tell us a little bit about how this came to be and some of the other things that are coming up with the chamber.
This trade show, I think, has been running for quite a few years, but it wasn't us running it. And there was a different organization running it that during COVID, everything stopped, as
Right.
it does. And there was sort of a gap left where we didn't have a trade show in this area for businesses to connect with other businesses. And so we stepped into that gap and worked with some of the previous organizers to figure out what it looked like and brought it back last year. And we came in strong. We had a really good turnout last year, and we have a really similar turnout again this year.
Yeah, it's looking good.
And we're hoping it's something that businesses across this area are finding ways to connect and finding this useful, and that we can keep bringing this way for businesses to connect with each other, to each other.
Nice. And if you haven't joined our extraordinary Chamber of Commerce, what are you waiting for? I say,
There's
what are you
so
waiting
much
for?
fun to get involved in.
There's so many things.
We're not like your regular chamber. We're a cool chamber.
Yeah, we're a cool chamber. What are some other upcoming fun events you got going
We
on?
have a lot of fun events. Fun fact, we run over 100 events a year.
Oh, that is a fun fact.
Don't know how we do it, and I especially don't know how Justin does it, who our events coordinator. But we have Brewing Connections coming up. We do that every month. We do a morning one for brewing coffee at Schooner Estates, and then an afternoon one at Craft Brew Underground. So that happens every month. We've got a breakfast every other month. And we have our Chamber Annual Awards coming up in May,
yes, I was
which is
hoping
one
you'd
of my
mention that.
favorites.
Yes.
So we've been taking in nominations for the awards, and we had a selection committee, and they have chosen the winners, and they've already been announced on our Facebook if you haven't seen it. And so the awards are a chance to come and celebrate these winners.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Yay.
much, Sam. Thanks for all you do and for all the Chamber does for this community. You guys are amazing.
Thank
Truly.
you. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah. Now, on the road again, Mark and I are joined by Matt Nash of Uplift LA, a division of the Chamber.
Yes.
In some senses, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Uplift LA.
So Uplift LA is the arm of the Chamber for young and rising professionals. So we're primarily a networking group that offers a kind of a lower stress networking for people who are just getting into their jobs and be able to meet with like-minded individuals to be able to help grow their careers with other people like them.
Nice. And you have fun events.
We do, yes. We have our kickball tournament that will be coming up in July, which is a lot of fun. Nice, beautiful weather out there. Usually about 16 different teams. It's a good chance to network with some people and then also kind of relive your high school and middle school glory days of being out on the playground.
Did you peak in kickball in middle school?
Probably, yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
This is a double elimination tournament?
This is, yes.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. How do folks get involved with Uplift LA?
Yeah, so you can, a couple of different ways. So you can go into the LA Metro Chamber website, or you can go to upliftlaofmaine.com, and there's a link right on there that says contact us, and we can reach out that way. There's also our Facebook page, which is typically updated the most frequently with the different monthly events that we offer as well.
Nice. You have monthly events, you have the Finest Under 40, and then professional development things too, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, so
Yep.
anybody looking to further their career or just make good connections with people, similarly like-minded
Exactly.
people.
So one of the monthly events that we have coming up this next one will be at Legends right in Lewiston. So they're going to do some pool, have some networking, and probably have some fun games and maybe some trick shot competitions or something like that for pool.
Very
So,
cool. I was lucky enough to get to attend the trivia night that you did at Burnt Ends.
Yes.
That had
attend and host.
Yes, actually. That was a huge turnout. Is that typical? You guys have a lot of folks showed up for that.
There's usually at minimum 15 to 20 people that turn out for the trivia events, and so depending on where we are at, yeah, it's a pretty good turnaround.
Nice.
So the one in April is actually going to be on April 22nd from 6 to 7:30.
Very cool. Anything else you want folks to know before we take off for another station?
Just if you have people in your business that are maybe younger or kind of getting into their jobs, send them over to us. It's a really great group of people that can really help develop them in some of the different professional ways that you might not have the capacity in your own company to be able to do, that Uplift can help out with that.
Perfect. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Sara.
At the B2B Trade Show, here we are with Ethan Woodman of Renewal by Anderson of Greater Maine. I think people are
probably familiar with Andersen Windows. Is that what we're talking here?
That's what we're talking.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, so we are an all-inclusive window and door replacement company. We're based out of Bangor. Our territory is Lewiston, Auburn, all the way to Fort Kent. So we cover the Greater Maine portion.
Hence the Greater Maine.
You got it. So for the last 11 or so years, we've done residential, mainly just residential. We didn't touch any commercial. And we've recently launched Renewal by Andersen Professional Properties, which is a commercial division.
Okay.
So we're here today to connect with businesses that might have a need for a window and door replacement.
Sure, yeah. That's very cool. I hadn't really thought about that before.
Yeah, I mean, we specialize in residential. That's what we really laid our hat on. But we found out pretty quickly that we can make a difference in the commercial space and protect investments, not just residentially, but also commercially.
Yeah, every office hopefully has a window.
You got it. I mean, unless it's a warehouse.
If they don't, that seems kind of sad.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Very cool. What sorts of, do you do replacements? Do you do installs? What are you doing?
So I do sales, but Renewal as a whole, we manufacture the product, we install the product, and we have a 20-year warranty on the product, which is labor included as well. So, you pay the upfront cost, and then for 20 years, your investment's protected.
Very cool. What do you find is the first thing to fail in a window?
Depends on the window.
Yeah.
A lot of windows that we're replacing right now are seal failure. So if you see condensation between the panes of glass, things like that, most people think, it's just old. Well, no, it's no longer energy efficient. The gas in between the two panes of glass is the insulation, and if that's no longer there, then you're no longer keeping your heat in the wintertime.
Yeah. So we're talking not just aesthetics, but also economics.
Yeah. Energy efficiency. Right. And that's what we stand on is durability, obviously, cosmetic. Everything's going to look good, right?
Sure.
But energy efficiency is a big one for us.
Yeah. I think that's probably a really great way to approach businesses. Like, who doesn't want to cut energy costs?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Smart. Very smart. Well, how do folks get in touch with you guys?
Well, they can call the office directly. We have a website, rbagreatermaine.com. It's a free consultation, so set the appointment up. If nothing else, you'll be educated and find out, what the best next steps are.
Super.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Of course. Thank you.
the silent partner, Chris McHugh, over here in the corner. Thank you very much for talking to us today,
Thank
Ethan.
you.
Have a good day. We are joined by Jamie Alexander from Home at Last here at the Business to Business Trade Show. She is trying to convince me to paint my own house.
Well, paint a flower on your house.
Jamie has a large cardboard fun house here and a bucket of markers for the fun of just coloring. This is fun. This is how you're luring people in to learn more about Home at Last Realty.
That's right.
Yeah. Well,
we
here.
like to have fun at Home at Last Realty, and we like for you to have fun at Home at Last Realty.
I will. Tell us a little bit about your business, Jamie.
Well, we're based out of Auburn, but of course we service all around. So we have agents. There's about 10 of us.
All right.
Through Home at Last Realty, and we help buyers and sellers buy homes.
Yeah.
And sell homes.
And sell homes. That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this a good time to be shopping around for a new home?
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Spring and summer is a perfect time. We have inventory coming right up. So it's a fantastic time to come talk to us.
Yeah. Is this a good opportunity for people to be looking for second properties, like for instance camps or things, or should they be waiting till the end of the summer to do that?
No, I think this is a perfect time because I think the inventory is always picking up right about now.
Yeah.
Yes, people are using their camps right now, but they always think, this is when they're opening up their camps. Mm-hmm. So this is a great time to see, is it working? Is everything functioning properly? So this is a really great time to really get into that.
Yeah. And is the area right now, Lewiston, Auburn, kind of ready for more growth? Is it ready for more
Absolutely.
people? What are we doing over here?
Yeah, definitely. We're always ready for more growth. Yes.
Yeah.
We have sanctuary estates. We are trying to grow in sanctuary estates.
What is that?
40-something lots, so we can expand right there in Lewiston.
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
It's development.
Yep. Development.
Even
yes.
better.
Building homes right there.
Is it time for that too?
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful homes. Yes.
Are loan rates pretty good right now for folks?
Yes. Loan rates are pretty good. They're coming down a little bit, so.
Good.
Yeah.
How do we get in touch with you?
homeatlastrealty.me.
And where are you located?
We're located at 229 Center Street in Auburn.
Right here in Auburn.
Yes,
perfect.
We are. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jamie.
Thank you. Oh, my.
We are here with Dawn Willard Robinson from Pine Tree Camp.
Yes, I am.
Dawn, I am ashamed to say that I don't know anything about Pine Tree Camp.
All right. Well, we are a summer camp for children and adults with special needs. We've been around for 80 years. And we also are a part of a bigger organization called Pine Tree Society.
Okay.
And we run programming all throughout the state. Different types of programming, case management, preschool programming, adult day programming, therapy services, interpreting services. So
amazing.
And it's our 90th anniversary this year.
Stop.
Yeah. So
wow. How long have you been with Pine Tree?
I have been with Pine Tree Camp, all told, 30 years.
And how did you get into this line of work?
I started working at camp when I was in college and loved it, fell in love with it, went off to do some other work in special ed, and came back to it 22 years ago. So I've been the camp director for that long.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Where are your clients coming from? Where are these people
all
coming
over the state of Maine. Yeah.
Is this year-round activities?
Actually, we do run year-round programming for families. In the off-season, we kind of run smaller programming for families to come out on the weekends and special events like that. But yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like people to know?
Pine Tree Society, we have our big 90th anniversary coming up. In October, we're doing an event at Lost Valley called the Pine Tree Palooza, leaning into the theme for the 90s, right? And we're going to have a whole day of music and family events and all kinds of things coming up. So we're really looking forward to hopefully having some people come out on October 12th.
Lost Valley is an incredible venue.
They have done a really nice job kind of really building that community again. So it's really good to be part of it.
Awesome. How can folks learn more about Pine Tree?
They can go to our website. It's www.pinetreesociety.org.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time, Dawn.
Thank you.
We are joined by the ball of energy that is Tisha Bremner here at the Business to Business Trade Show, talking to us about insightful workplace solutions.
Yes.
You are the queen of organization, the queen of getting people to jump on board and be a part of the team. How do you do this? How do you do this?
I really love what I do, and I believe in what I do. So I was in a half-day session with the leadership team yesterday in an organization, and they were looking at some of their pain points in terms of how they operate as a team. And when we got into the program and started having real discussions, I saw a shift in every person in that room. And that shift energizes me so much in terms of not only the belief that I have in myself, but the belief that I have in people. And so my tagline is, when you inspire leaders, you ignite impact. And, when I first started my career, I worked with employees, and that is a passion of mine as well. And if you really want to create organizational change that's lasting, I think you have to start at the top. So that shift over the past 15 years for me has not only been encouraging, it's been fun because I want to have an impact. I'm a little bit of a driver sometimes.
Maybe a little.
10% of me is a driver. And I want people to experience the results of their hard work. And so to be a part of that is just, it's exhilarating, honestly.
And who doesn't want a successful team?
Yes. Well,
oh dear.
I think people do. The question that I'm really running into, and I always get, what is your ideal client? My ideal client is a company whose leaders are ready to be malleable and make the necessary changes so that they can have the culture and achieve the people results that they're looking for. So it might be a nonprofit, it might be a bank, it might even be a cleaning and restoration or construction company.
Yeah.
So
anyone.
Yeah, really anyone. The litmus test is, are they malleable?
Are they ready?
Are they ready? Are they willing to put the work in? And oftentimes, are they willing to change themselves?
Yeah. And you work with small groups, you work with big groups, you can come in and do day-long workshops, any of that stuff for people?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. How do people get in touch with you about that?
Go to my website, insightfulworkplace.com.
Perfect.
Thank you.
It's always nice to see you.
Same here.
We are here with Community Credit Union President and CEO Jen Hogan. Jen, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing swimmingly. Thank you.
Swimmingly.
Yes. There's always great stuff, fun stuff happening at Community Credit Union. last year you guys went through your whole Taylor Swift eras.
Yes, absolutely.
And what I'm seeing today, a lot of dark suits. We got some sunglasses. We got the fedora. What's happening over here?
This is Inspector Gadget over here.
Erin Dunn Kimball. How are you, Erin?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
That's great. I love your outfit.
I appreciate that. I picked it out myself.
She dressed herself just like young kids do, and you're like, oh, yep, they dress. We make sure we tell everybody she dressed herself. We did not dress her today. So we are talking about fraud today.
Okay.
We are just seeing that fraud is running rampant across the country, here in the state of Maine, in our own communities. They're just getting trickier and trickier and smarter and smarter.
Yeah.
And so we're having a little bit of a game where you can spin the wheel and test your fraud detection skills.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sarah's doing it right now.
Yes, she is. Okay, well, let's get this on. Betsy, what's the question?
Digital traps. Let's see. True or false? Legit companies ask for passwords via email.
False.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you are a genius.
I'm so
oh my
proud
gosh,
to know
I'm
her.
so impressed. That was amazing.
Jen, outside of things like this, where you guys really go all out for these trade shows, what makes Community Credit Union different from other financial institutions?
Yeah, so I mean, credit unions are obviously a different structure in and of themselves. So credit unions are not-for-profit organizations. When you have an account with the credit union, you're a member. You open your share account, which is your share in that credit union. So that's definitely a unique structure. We're run by a volunteer board of directors. But Community Credit Union, I believe, is extremely special because of our commitment to the community, how we show up in the community, how we support the nonprofit organizations. We like to sit around a lot of tables and be a part of conversations so we can bring those conversations back to the credit union and figure out how to solve some of those challenges.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And I understand that you have some plans next week that involve Fenway Park.
I do, yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes, so my husband and I were the recipient of 4 tickets to a Yankees-Red Sox game. And I've been on the radio with you before. You know, me and my family are Yankees fans.
Well, this has been fun, Jen. Thanks.
See, that's a Boston fan,
Who hurt you that you became a Yankees fan? I need the backstory here.
Well, I was born in New Jersey.
Okay.
And I'm a Navy brat. My dad was in the Navy, career Navy. So we moved every 2 or 3 years. And my grandmother lived in New Jersey, so we would go back to New Jersey for summers and go to Yankees and Mets games. And my husband's dad grew up in Connecticut, and right there, you're on one side or the other. So my husband grew up as a Yankees fan, too.
I will say, out of all the Yankees fans that I have met, you have the best excuse.
Oh, thanks.
So I can almost let it slide.
Yeah.
Are you going to wear any Yankees gear to Fenway Park?
You cannot do that in Boston. No, you cannot do that.
Okay.
I would like to maintain my face the way that it looks now. I don't want any broken bones or anybody trying to trip me. I will not be wearing my Yankees gear. I have a feeling we'll be bundled up a little bit. I'm hoping next week's going to look nice, but it's still April baseball.
Right.
So it's a little cold still.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I hope you have a great time.
Thanks.
And go Red Sox.
Go Yankees.
Ah,
I almost repeated it.
We're here with Erin Dunn Kimball of Community Credit Union, and there's a big event coming up.
So on April 25th, we're going to be, I think it's 9 to noon at the Auburn branch. We have a drive-through event that's set up, so somebody can come in. We're going to have Seniors Plus there. They're going to be collecting anything that is used, gently used, or new items to try to give it some extra life. They work a lot with people that are shut in, and we're just really trying to connect the resources, to the organizations for that. Then we're also going to have a shredding truck that's going to be there. I've yet to see the truck fill up. I'm waiting to see this truck fill up. You do not have to be a member of Community Credit Union to stop by. We want to see the truck fill up, so bring your shred. We're also going to be collecting tires, BDS from Bangor. They're going to be able to take that and repurpose the items, and they're going to put it into like mats, track mats, blasting, road drainage, things of that nature. I am not anything to do with BDS or tires, but I'm taking this information and recycling it on my own.
Recycling it. Got it.
Nice. And then we also have Caden's Kitchen. Yep. Caden's just like a pulse in our community. And so anything that we can do to help him, to help others, that's what we're looking for. If you have used clothing, if you have some food supplies, Community Critters, they're big at helping individuals that are shut in as well, trying to get resources like dog bowls, pet food, pet supplies to them to be able to help people that are like in around the Tree Street communities. I feel like that kind of nails a lot of it. North Coast Services. This is the final piece. When you bring your items for North Coast Services, just make sure that you're trying to protect your information on like any computers that you drop off. And if you can, clean it out. Somebody told me recently that has far more knowledge than I do on this topic, but like your information never actually really gets wiped off. So he says that they'll take like a drill bit and try to protect the hard drive that way. So if you don't have a drill bit, it's okay, but do what you can to protect yourself. And that's the one thing about Community Credit Union. We're big at protecting our members, which is why we're here at the B2B show today and talking about fraud and tips and tricks. And so thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's great to see you.
Was this good service building?
Hardly recognized you in your costume.
Me too.
Uncle Andy's Digest is turning 30, and you're invited to celebrate with us. Join us Friday, May 22nd from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn Auburn Riverwatch for a night of celebration. For 3 decades, Uncle Andy's Digest has been Central Maine's community-focused monthly advertising publication, connecting local businesses with loyal readers. Enjoy 90s music from Palo Entertainment, hors d'oeuvres, a cash bar, and recognition of our longest-running advertisers, and much more. Find all the details in the latest issue of Uncle Andy's and on Facebook. We can't wait to see you there.
We are at the B2B Trade Show, cruising the booths, and we are here with Mike Trishon of Promo Berries. Your motto is, if you can buy it at Walmart, we can print something on it.
Yeah, something
right?
along those lines. Yeah.
And you have a lot of great examples here. Obviously, our listeners can't see, but I see pens, I see socks, I see cups, I see notebooks, I see hats, sunscreen. Like, really, truly.
Yeah, anything, really.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it, is that we can get it. If you can find it there, then we can print on it. So, yeah.
And this is something you might print for an event like today?
Yep,
right?
we've actually done that. The mugs here that you see, we did those for LA Metro. We've done some things. If you look across the booth, the light up safety lights are from Promo Berries. So,
yeah. Tell me a little bit about the business, Mike.
It's called a promotional products business, but it's actually, people use the word swag now, right? So anything used to promote your business. And the thing I like to say is no matter what you're purchasing from promotional products, make sure it's something that when somebody either loses it or can't find it, they're disappointed. Because you can give away candy, and by the time they get to the next booth, somebody's forgotten about it. So something that somebody keeps, like these clips, I've got a bunch of them at home as well. They're magnetic clips, but they go on chips and they go on the fridge, and you can hang the kids' pictures on them, that sort of thing. So it's something I like to talk about when you're at your desk or at home. It's something that hangs around and you can see your logo.
I got one of these promotional Band-Aid holders probably 10 years ago, and it's still in my work bag. Like, I just keep putting more Band-Aids in it. So I definitely think that you're onto something when you say make it something that's not going to get lost or forgotten.
Yeah, and it's as simple as like these pens. I absolutely love these pens. And I've got, some customers that are actually doing it. Pam actually ordered these same pens. And so when you think about it, I give them to my daughter. She works at Texas Roadhouse. And so I give them, she hands them out. So there's another step in that process, right? And then they'll leave it behind somewhere. The customer will leave it behind somewhere. So it's this thing that kind of moves between person to person. And and when you lose a good pen, you're always disappointed because you had a pen you really liked.
That's true.
That's simple. One thing we do that a lot of people don't do is before we actually send the order to be manufactured, we'll do a proof on the item so you can see it. So you know what it looks like, right?
Oh, nice.
So you don't send it in and then find out that logo won't work or that imprint won't work.
Or
we do it all
funny.
ahead of time.
Yeah.
So
Very
that's
cool.
Step. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here today, Mike.
Great. Thanks for stopping by.
Good talking to you.
Take care.
Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DeBlois Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat.
And I will say I have bitten my cat.